Imagine going to brush your teeth in your bathroom in your house and you step on a soggy, wet bath mat with your socks on. That is not a comfortable feeling, is it? Well, this uncomfortable situation can be resolved with proper shower courtesy. Showers are an everyday activity for most of the people in the United States of America. All of us have a very specific personal routine when it comes to when and how we shower. And the same is true for the various ways we dry off and exit the shower. Although this topic may not seem very important, you might be surprised on how very controversial it is, and when left unstated, can cause petty conflict. Some of you may not know me. My name is Molly Ann Gunn, and I am a student at the University of North Georgia. I am majoring in communications with a concentration in public relations. I have researched various articles and discussion posts on websites such as Reddit and Quora. I have also interviewed friends, family, and even people on the street to find out their opinions on the topic of exiting the shower. My brother Riley, who is newly married, brought up this topic, and it became something of a small conflict between he and his wife. I was even there to witness as he asked one of our waitresses during an outing what her opinion was on the subject. The feeling of stepping on a wet mat may not be the kind of thing that would ruin your evening, but many dread it. Think about if you did not have to deal with that inconvenience. On the radio station K-Law 101, they mentioned that there are statistics that over the course of a year, an average man will have spent 3,744 minutes in the shower. An average woman will have spent 3,952 minutes in the shower. While this varies depending on the person, have you ever thought that you could be showering your life away? Shower use courtesy is very important to certain people. There are proper ways to dry off and exit the shower to ensure that bathroom visits can be pleasant for everyone. Since there are people with varying views when it comes to their protocol during and after the shower, here is more about the rights and wrongs of shower courtesy. Now, the phrase shower use courtesy may sound strange, but it is pretty simple. It is to respect the person or persons who will be coming in after you, so that you dry your feet before you step on the dry bath mat. There is a high percentage of people that would say that the right way is to dry off everything in the shower and then step out onto the bath mat. It is the nice, polite, and respectful thing to do for the next person who will be showering after you, so that they are not having to step on a wet, cold mat when they enter. Now you may ask, why is this even a question? Why are there issues when it comes to this? But it is important because a bath mat is a communal object in the bathroom, and everyone in the household will use it at some point during the day. As I mentioned at the beginning of my speech, I have asked friends and family about their opinion on this issue. I did a few face-to-face interviews, but most of them were through Instagram and Facebook polls that I put out. My Instagram data showed that 61% of the people that participated in the poll dried off out of the shower, while 39% dried off in the shower. My Facebook poll showed that 67% dried off in the shower and 32% dried off out of the shower. On Instagram, participants were presented with only an in and an out option, while on Facebook, participants had the opportunity to comment. This comment option naturally produced a somewhat middle ground answer where participants said that they dry both inside and outside of the shower, allowing them to be more specific on their post-shower routine. I also distributed a second poll to collect opinions on the experience of stepping on a soggy, wet mat. When compared to the results with the first poll, the second poll results showed that while people dislike the experience of stepping on a wet mat, they do not necessarily stop to think about how their actions will affect the next person who comes in. A bath mat is an object that is used to create a different surface so that the user doesn't slip and fall while in the bathroom. It also keeps a person from having to put their warm feet on a cold floor. Therefore, it is understandable for most people to prefer stepping on a dry bath mat. But if everyone who intends to use the bathroom desires to have this comforting experience, shower use courtesy is absolutely necessary. There are multiple ways to dry off your feet and your body before exiting the shower. One way is to balance yourself against one wall and be able to dry off one foot and then step out of the shower to dry off the other. That is the most common way to go about this process. The second way to dry off your feet before stepping on the bath mat is to drape your towel down on the floor over the mat, step onto the towel, and then you will dry your feet off and then remove the towel and step on the mat. But in defense to those who may dry off outside of the shower, there are 3 exceptions to this rule that I have come up with and others have explained to me. The first of the 3 exceptions is the placement of the bath mat in the bathroom. If the bathroom is large in size, then it can be acceptable to step with wet feet on the dry bath mat. It is acceptable if the toilet and sink are not right beside the shower. Then other people don't have to worry about stepping on a wet mat. The second exception is the type of bath mat that is in the bathroom. If there is a bath mat that is quick to absorb water and it wicks it away quickly, then you do not have to worry about the mat staying wet. This is really depending on how quickly the mat actually dries it and if it actually works. The final exception to stepping on the bath mat with wet feet after your shower is if your bathroom is private and you're not having to share with any other person in the household. I hope you all can see why drying your feet when you exit the shower is needed and can create a more conducive place for everyone in the household. The importance of this is to create a pleasant bathroom experience. Thank you for listening to my somewhat comical but important speech about shower use courtesy.